Book, it seemed like everybody stepped up down the stretch. This was one of those games with back and forth. Super entertaining to watch for us. Is this fun for you to play in this type of game?
Hell yeah, man. I think the most fun game this year. A comeback in the fourth quarter. I think we were down 12 going into the fourth, and, nobody panicked. We stayed with it. We defended well, and, we just chipped away at it one possession at a time.
We got a little chippy out there, actually.
Yeah.
I like the chip. Bogey must have got in you a little bit, but I absolutely love it. I can see how competitive you were out there in this game because you took it kind of serious.
I take every game serious. But, we don't forget what they did to us our last game in Atlanta last year. That's a really talented team over there. And we've been saying that since that game. Yep. So, we wanted to come in and make a statement, and we'll see them in Atlanta next time we play them.
Well, that was a beautiful thing out there, what you were doing offensively there. Unfortunately, your toe touched the line on the one, but it looks like the ball is feeling a little bit better in your hands the last couple of games.
Yeah, I'm just adjusting to the Wilson. Ball.
The Wilson.
Yeah.
We gotta have a Wilson special. I like that.
For sure.
Hey, you guys did well. You didn't have DeAndre Ayton tonight. Talk a little bit about Frank Kaminsky once again stepping up off the bench.
Man, you always say you got to stay ready, so you got to get ready. And, we watched Frank put in the work. Even when he was out the rotation, he was in there getting his work in. And, just his demeanor, his approach. And, he started off the game big for us and actually guarded pick and roll very well. Like I said, Trey's hard to contain, and Frank did a good job of that tonight.
Well, Devin, congrats on the win.
Oh, man, thanks, Devin.
Appreciate that.
Great game.
On the way to Sacramento for a game on Monday night. Booker with a season-best 38 points. 14 of 21 from the floor, knocking down 5 of 9 from deep. Then we're going to take a look at some of the damage he did tonight against the Atlanta Hawks because he put on a show, Tom.
He really did. He had 6 rebounds. He had 4 assists. I mean, he was tough out there. He even admitted he got a little chip in. I said something that, working. But he, like you said, he always works hard, but, man, he ain't going to take no stuff off nobody. And I just love the way he played out there. He got after it. It was physical. It was entertaining. And it was fun to see the officials actually have to let these guys play a little bit. I really like that part of it.
Yeah, no doubt. He did come up 2 rebounds short of 8. It would have been his first time ever having 8 boards, 3 straight games, but still filled the stat sheet. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, a block to go along with those 38 points.
Well, he knew, like the rest of the team, I mean, when they're missing DeAndre Ayton, they've got to help the big guys out. This Atlanta team is a tremendous rebounding team, 3rd in offensive, 4th overall, so they've got to do it. They beat the Suns tonight by 8. But they were up, 9 in the first half, so it's nice that they didn't let them get an advantage at all in the second half, and they kept them in the game. I mean, when Atlanta's getting 13 second chance points and the Suns don't get 1, I mean, that's a tough thing to overcome. They found a way to do that.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be tough coming in because that's the Hawks calling card, and they brought that card with them tonight. It wasn't enough. Let's take a look at the first half highlights as the Suns got it going early on behind that man, Devin Booker.
Oh, he was great. Right there, he just threaded the needle in between those 2 guys. They want to say, he got traveled, but I say he got hit by 2 people right there, too. And Trae Young, I mean, you got to respect him. Devin respects him. He's an all-star out here, and he's as tough as they get to guard right there. Ball got knocked away, but Frank saved it, and the extra pass once again by Mikal to Jay to knock down the easy shot. And how about this? Big fella going the hole. I mean, Trae was reaching, too. He was trying to get that ball from Frank. Whenever a big guy starts dribbling, little guys go out for some reason. I'm not quite sure what it is. What do you call this guy, the Red Rocket? He's like the 10th Red Rocket. I mean, how come they all have red? Oh, that's right, because they're the Red Rocket, yeah. But, yeah, Trae's a special young guy, and he has fun out there. He really does. They get after it, and Cam right here behind the back for the first layup. I think he went behind the back for the second steal,
didn't he? For the jam.
Man, back to back.
Might see that one later on in
How
top
about this
5.
right here? Abduli! Oh, man. Hey, Gallinari actually had some moments out there tonight, too. He's kind of had a slow start to the season and made a couple of big shots, made a big pass right there, and Book just showed some handles going left to come back with the right. I don't want to. I'm glad I don't have to guard people that shoot from 40 feet. Man, in this league now, it's like they pull up from anywhere right now.
Yeah,
every team seems to have a guy like that.
And they can all hit it going back because they're stepping backwards, getting even further away from the hoop as Trae Young did that.
We got a crowd tonight. We got a crowd tonight.
And they're feeling it right now because of this solid 121-117 victory over the Atlanta Hawks. The first half included 21 Devin Booker points. Second half, more of that, but also Bogdan Bogdanović getting it going.
Well, he got it going. They were looking for him a little much at the end of the game. I thought he had a couple of lapses there. He made that one big 10-foot shot, but then, man, he shot that three and turned it over. But Chris Paul says, you know what, Devin, you shoot this. You're the three-point shooter. I'll shoot one when I need to. And actually, Chris made a huge three-point shot when the Suns really needed a basket. And John Collins was good for them tonight, too, scoring the ball, shooting from range, shooting at the top of the three-point line, which he typically does not do. But Mikal Bridges made the right play pretty much the whole night. Those yellow loafers, man, I got to talk to him about those things. They just keep on rolling. I think it's the first pair he ever wore, and he hasn't changed them. Did he dunk on that? I mean, jump on that?
He did, just a touch. He
doesn't have to jump much,
He got off the floor.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Paul, he's got that magical little in-between jump shot going. And he had a little swipe through.
There's that three.
Yeah, that three right there was a big one. The Suns really needed that basket right there. Man, John Collins strong on the basket, game time decision, and he's a big guy.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I walked by him before the game started, and I'm not small, and he's every bit as tall as I am. I thought he was about 6'9", but he's definitely more. Devin Booker wanted that right there now. He wanted that right there. This right here was the shot I'm talking about. He made it was absolutely terrific, but then that three with 13 seconds left. Not so much. What a great pass. It was. Okay, so it was Book to Bridges. I got confused on it. I thought it was Bridges to Book to Frank.
And that put him on top by a point, 116-115, and this sealed the deal.
Here it is again, the extra pass. Jay Crowder getting a layup. How many layups has Jay Crowder had since he's been at Phoenix Sun?
A handful.
2 or 3. I mean, seriously.
He celebrated that one, though.
He was in the paint, even on the offensive end. How often is he in the paint? So, yeah, that was good. He ran in the basket. They expected him to spot it behind the line, and Book found him.
Yeah, 15 points for Jay Crowder tonight, 8 rebounds as well. You see the other numbers there. John Collins, a big double-double. So did Trae Young, but it wasn't enough. Devin Booker leads all scorers with 38. And how about Chris Paul? Another 13 assists for the league leader in the NBA in assists and 16 points as well. Another guy who could flat-out shoot it joining the program now. Let's bring Eddie Johnson on after that performance. EJ, I heard you talking about it. You were entertained tonight. That was quite a game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. It was a great offensive game. You love to see that. It was great flow on both ends. And I just talked about, whoever got the stops were going to win. And in the third quarter, the Hawks got stops. They got a nice lead. And then the Suns in the fourth quarter, they returned the favor. And that's the best time to do it at the end of the game and get it done.
I'll tell you what, it was a fun game, Eddie. I mean, we talked to Devin for a second, and, things got a little chippy, things got a little feisty, playing with Trae and playing with Devin and the finesse in their games, and yet both those guys will do whatever it takes to win the game. But, I don't know where I want to go with this. I want to talk about
you don't want to talk about the over-under of assists. I think that's the one thing you don't want to talk about with Eddie.
I don't, really. I don't. 26, and I took under, didn't I?
You did.
I inspired them to greatness. I inspired them. Eddie, there's one thing at the end of the first half. You said to Kevin Ray, you said, you used to never talk to anybody. And I was like, I almost imploded out here. I just wanted to come down there and say, you never talk to anybody? Eddie, you never shut up. I understand what you were saying, but it came across as, I don't know. No, you and Larry were, you're right. Gary Payton, you guys, you didn't say nice things, but you talked some smack. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you misheard me.
I misheard you. You said I never talked to people.
I was talking about an official.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking to another player they were talking.
Please.
No, they were talking nice to each other.
No, I was talking to the official. I was saying, I was talking about talking to
I was wrong.
official.
I was wrong twice tonight. Mark that down.
Trust me, I will never run away from talking smack.
No. Even now on the plane, on the bus, wherever, he's going to still bring it. All right, let's talk Frank Kaminsky, EJ, because once again, he produced off the bench.
Yeah, he did. I mean, look, he's ready. He's locked and loaded. He understands that, if JaVale doesn't have it going or he gets in foul trouble, his number is going to be called. It's a beautiful thing when going into a game, when you show up at the arena, that you're going to play, and you have a different mindset. And Frank Kaminsky knows what maybe relegated him to the bench last year. And I think he says, I'm not going to let that repeat itself. I have said time and time again, the guy can score the basketball. That's what he was known for in college. But I thought last year at times he deferred. He didn't shoot the ball. He didn't look to be aggressive. And he's come out here since he's gotten an opportunity to play. And Tom Chambers, he's been very aggressive, and rightly so, because he can score the ball.
And you know what else, Eddie, is he's open a lot because they have to respect the pass. I mean, Mikal Bridges gets a backdoor pass from him every single game. Tonight he had 4 assists. He had 6 rebounds. He passes the ball so well, makes the right play.